Hey, what's up? I'm Satem. I'm wearing an Iron Man shirt today. So, Infinity War comes out next week, and I'm understandably anxious, afraid, crying, dead inside. I'd like to preface this by saying if anyone hurts Tony, if anyone hurts Peter, and if anyone hurts Bruce, they're gonna have to hurt these fiery fists first. Don't mess with my sons, please. Infinity War is coming out in 1 week, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to share a really crazy dream I had around a month ago. So I sometimes have these really crazy elaborate dreams, and I think a lot of people might be able to relate to this. I don't know, but it's kind of like a dream that's really cool, but at some point in your dream you're kind of conscious and you're aware that you're dreaming, and so you kind of start to control a little bit about what's happening in the dream. Is that a thing? Is that only after you eat ramen or whatever? I don't know. I eat a lot right before I go to sleep. That's probably why I've gained like 15 pounds. Anyway, I had a dream that I was Miss Marvel. Not Miss Marvel, actually Miss Marvel, but Miss Marvel, the actor that played Miss... What the heck is this there? The actress that played Miss Marvel. Do you get it? Like, Robert Downey Jr. is like Iron Man, but he's not Iron Man. He's Robert Downey Jr. Oh, that wasn't funny. In my dream, it was like this really giant like concert hall type of a thing, like if you've ever gone to watch like a theatrical performance. And the purpose of that concert hall is they were gonna announce the new Miss Marvel. So I'm there and I'm sitting toward the back row, and right in front of me are Zendaya and Tom Holland. We're talking, we're conversating. They're like, can you guess who the next Miss Marvel is? And I'm like, I don't know, Tom. So then the lights go low. Everyone's like, oh snap, they're about to announce Miss Marvel. Everyone's like, okay, the stage is so dark, where's she at though? And then the music starts playing, you know, the Spider-Man theme song. It's like, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. And this spotlight comes on me. So that's fun. I stand up on the backs of Tom Holland and Zendaya's chairs, and I freaking... and I start swinging, and I end up on the stage, spotlights following me. I think that at this point, my brain is kind of like, hey, you're dreaming. Let's have some fun with this. And then everyone's kind of like, what the heck is going on? Like, what just happened, right? And then this other music starts playing, and it's like, you know how Tony Stark does the thing where he'll like touch some like weird part on his body, and then all of a sudden his like suit will just start like, you know, like popping out from it out of nowhere. That's what happened to me. As it's happening, I'm doing this thing that he does, like where he puts his hands like next to his waist like that, and he like starts flying upwards. So I'm doing that, and all these parts are like flying on me, and everyone's like, what the heck is happening right now? And then an actual Iron Man. Is it Robert Downey Jr. in the suit? I don't know. It's someone. And we're like doing like these flying things, and we're like looking at each other, and it's like the Marvel music. And then I come down, and this pieces start like flying off, and then you can hear like that 1920s kind of like flapper music. I think flappers are what they're called, right? The girls with like the short hair and like the pearls and whatnot. And you can like see a bunch of like flappers come on stage, and they start doing their little shindig, and I'm just like there, and it just sounds like 1920s music, I guess. Then there's like a backdrop that falls, and it's the American flag, and then Captain America pops out of nowhere, and then he like hands me his like shield, and then I take the shield and I like pounded it into the stage floor? Yeah, the stage floor. I pounded it into the stage floor, and then it like the noise that it made, and then all the flappers like went away because it's a dream and the people just disappear, right? And this shield disappeared, but the noise it made like impacted like throughout, and people were like, oh crap, something crazy is about to happen. And then you can like just hear like this really ominous music, and then Hulk comes out of nowhere, and now I'm like in this like new outfit, like I look like a doctor, right? Like Dr. Bruce Banner, come on guys. But Hulk comes out, and everyone's like, oh crap, like she's about to die, Hulk is about to like Hulk smash. And then it looks like Hulk is like about to like beat my butt up, like I'm about to die, but then he like comes up to me and then he like does this thing and we're like what's up, bro? Like, and so that's all I remember from the dream. So moral of the dream, moral of the story here is they cast me to play Miss Marvel, and if that's not an accurate representation of my biggest life aspiration, I don't know what is. But let me tell you something. Kamala Khan is Pakistani, right? She's Pakistani. Hold on, let me do some research. Is it okay because she's Pakistani? Is her name like Kamala? Or is it like an American like Kamala? Like, what are we calling her? Because part of me feels uncomfortable calling her Kamala, but another part of me feels uncomfortable calling her Kamala. Let's just call her Miss Marvel. Let's just call her Miss Marvel. Anyway, this is my proposition. Miss Marvel is Pakistani American, okay? Pakistan is in South Asia. I'm 58% South Asian, and I'm 25% Middle Eastern. Stanley, hi Stanley, you look like my dad, so like we're practically like friends, right? I don't know if y'all are planning on pitching a Miss Marvel movie, but you got yourself a girl who loves Marvel. Listen, hire me. Like, just do it. I can act. I can act. Look, I'm laughing. And now I'm sad. And now I'm sad. Oh my god, you're like Indian and Turkish. You can't play Pakistani. Listen, it was a joke. Robert Downey Jr., I donated money to his charity. Listen, Robert, we're friends now, okay? We're friends now, you and me. You start charities, I donate to your charities. Make this happen, Robert. I'm just kidding. So my Infinity War predictions, I would think that they'd kill Iron Man off in some way or another. I would also think the same of Captain America, perhaps. I think that that's like the biggest fan, like, conspiracies, right? Is that they're gonna kill one of those two off for sure, or both. I would agree with that, except I don't know if you guys have seen like the paparazzi photos of like Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and Mark Ruffalo, whatever, shooting for the movie that comes after Infinity Wars. So that messes with me. So if they die in Infinity War, I'm gonna be like, so were y'all just hanging out? Like, what was happening during these like paparazzi photos? Do you know what I mean? Like, right? And then I keep telling people that, they're like, oh, you're just delusional because like you like Iron Man or whatever, you want to like marry Tony Stark. And I'm like, well, yeah, but also, what? Someone explain. I'm just a poor little innocent little girl. I don't know. I would have, if I wouldn't have seen those photos, long story short, I would have thought that Iron Man and Captain America were gonna die, but then there's these pop photos, whatever. But maybe they're just doing that to confuse me or confuse the people, you know? Like, maybe there is no movie after that. Conspiracy theory. Are they gonna defeat Thanos? I don't know. What if they don't, and then it's like the whole movie was kind of like for nothing, like it was like a prequel to the sequel, you know what I mean? I kind of feel like really strongly in my guts or whatever that Doctor Strange is gonna die. I don't know why. I really like Doctor Strange. I don't want him to die. Maybe it's a thing where like, you know, they pull a Twilight and like everyone dies, and then Doctor Strange like reverses, like he does like a woo, like he pulls like a zillion. But then in the process of doing that, Doctor Strange dies. You know what I mean? Kill off Tony. Like I said, you're gonna have to catch these fiery fists. Because it's just not gonna work. Listen, I don't want Tony to die because like he's been through all this trauma, right? And I know that some people are like, oh, he's a superhero or whatever. I think the fact that he has like trauma and like PTSD and like anxiety and depression, I don't know, to me, I think that might be why he's my favorite character, because he's like just relatable and like crap happens and he's not like, oh, constant vigilance. Like he's like, oh no, I'm like sad and like I want to like cry in a hole, but I also want to like protect my friends. I relate to that. You don't have to kill him off. Okay, just make him and like Pepper or whatever, because I don't really like Pepper that much, but since it's like the MCU, like that's just the thing, right? Like I'll support it. Just make him and Pepper like move to like the freaking woods or like go to like Fiji or some crap and like just forget about it. Like have him like not be in the movies but not be dead. Can you do that for me? Like you don't have to kill everyone off. Bruce, just Mark Ruffalo is so adorable. I want him to be my uncle really bad. Like I want to take him to like Olive Garden and like he thinks he's gonna pay, but then I go up to the waitress and I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna pay for this now. And he's like, Satam, and I'm like, Mark. And he's just precious and I love him and I love Bruce Banner. And if he dies, I'm gonna be sad and I will retaliate. Anyway, those were my predictions. I don't think anyone's gonna watch this except like me and like my mom. If you happen to be watching this and you are not either me or my mom and you have made it this far, please comment, right? And then just tell me either one, yeah, I could be Miss Marvel. No, I'm just kidding. Don't say that because everyone's gonna say no and you're gonna hurt my feelings. But tell me what you think is gonna happen in an Infinity War. Christiana, if you're watching this, you don't even watch Marvel. That's okay. What do you think is gonna happen to Tony? What do you think? Someone reassure me. I don't know. Give me validation. Honestly, at this point, I just crave validation and acceptance. Hurt Tony, hurt Bruce, hurt Peter. You're gonna have to catch these fiery hands. I don't play no games, son. Just kidding. I play games. I love games. Okay, bye.